Think of someone important in your life, someone close, someone you say you love or respect. Now imagine that you've discovered something about that person, something real, something they don't know, and something that, if you said it, would change everything between you. You have 10 seconds to decide. Do you speak or stay silent? Don't answer with what you should do. Answer with what your instinct already chose before I finished speaking. Level 1. Your best friend has been in a relationship for 3 years. You accidentally discover that their partner is cheating. You have proof. They have no idea. If you tell them, it will destroy their relationship and possibly the stability of the life they've built. If you stay silent, they will continue living in a lie they didn't choose. What do you do? Before answering, notice what happened in your body in that moment. Was there a contraction, a hesitation, or did the answer come clearly and immediately, as if the question were obvious? If the answer came immediately, you operate with a fixed value system where truth takes priority over comfort. At an instinctive level, you believe people have the right to know the reality they're living in, regardless of the emotional cost. If you hesitated, started calculating variables, imagining consequences, thinking about how they would react, then you're not choosing between truth and lies. You're choosing between their comfort and your own peace. And that's a far more revealing choice than it seems. Because when you protect someone from a truth they have the right to know, you're not making a decision for them, you're making a decision about them. You're deciding alone and in silence what they are capable of handling. Level 2. Now the scenario changes. It's no longer about your friend, it's about you. Someone close asks you directly something you would rather they didn't ask about a decision you made. Something you did or didn't do, or a feeling you have that they don't know about. The truth will create conflict, generate discomfort, and open a conversation you don't want to have. Notice again the speed of your response, and especially whether it was different from your answer in level 1. Most people have different standards for the truth they give and the truth they receive. They demand honesty from others more icily than they can apply it to themselves. If you answered differently in the 2 levels, you've just found your real hierarchy of values, not the one you declare out loud. Not the one you defend when it's about someone else, but the one you practice when truth carries a real personal cost. That's the only map that matters. Because character isn't revealed in easy choices, it's revealed when the truth costs something. Level 3. Now I'll remove any comfortable way out. You're in a situation where the truth will hurt someone you love. It won't destroy their life, but it will cause real and immediate pain. And in this case, silence is not neutral. Silence is an active choice to protect peace at the expense of reality. You already know what you're going to choose, and what you're feeling right now isn't moral doubt. It's the discomfort of seeing yourself clearly. There's no right answer here. There's only who you really are when the choice has weight. There's a mechanism psychologists call cognitive conflict avoidance. When the truth threatens the stability of a relationship we value, the brain activates a protection system that reinterprets silence as care. You're not lying, you're protecting. You're not avoiding, you're being sensitive. This process happens in fractions of a second before you're even aware of it. And the result is that the most dangerous lie you tell isn't the one you tell others, it's the one you tell yourself about your own motives. This system is sophisticated and almost impossible to detect in real time, because it doesn't feel like a choice, it feels like a natural conclusion. The narrative builds itself, and you believe it because you need to. Because admitting that you chose comfort over truth would require revising the image you have of yourself. And that's a cost most people aren't willing to pay. The difference between the person who chooses truth and the one who chooses peace isn't moral character. It's tolerance for discomfort. The person who tells a difficult truth has developed the ability to the tension that comes afterward. They know there will be friction, that there will be pain, that the relationship will go through real pressure. And they choose it anyway, because they believe that a shared reality is worth more than manufactured harmony. The person who chooses peace isn't a coward. They're rational within their own value system. They've calculated the cost of truth and decided the price is too high. The problem isn't the choice itself. The problem is when they refuse to recognize that it was a choice, when they turn silence into a virtue, when they call it protection, when it's actually self-preservation disguised as care. When they spend years believing they are generous and kind without ever realizing that their kindness is selective, that they protect the people they love from the truth, but also protect themselves from conflict. Now the question no one wants to answer: how many times has someone chosen peace over truth with you? How many conversations never happened because the other person decided the cost was too high? How many real opinions were replaced with responses that preserved harmony? How many people around you are silent about something you would need to know? You have no way of knowing. And that's the most unsettling part of this reflection. Because the choice between truth and peace doesn't happen only within you, it happens in every person who knows you. And each of them at some point has made the same calculation you just made. They weighed the cost of telling you something real, and some decided it wasn't worth it. There's research in relationship psychology showing that most relationships don't end because of conflict, but because of the accumulation of silences, small truths left unsaid that pile up until they create a distance neither person can name. The relationship didn't explode, it slowly emptied out from within, while both people pretended everything was fine. Have you ever been in that kind of relationship? Maybe you are right now. And if you are, you probably can't identify the exact moment it began. Because silence doesn't have a clear starting point. It doesn't announce itself. It simply fills the space that truth left behind. What separates those who choose truth from those who choose peace isn't courage in a dramatic sense. It's the understanding that manufactured harmony has an expiration date, that accumulated silence protects no one, that the pain of a difficult conversation is sharp and temporary, but the slow erosion of a relationship built on what wasn't said is a pain that doesn't go away. Tea just grows quietly until one day the distance between two people becomes too great for any truth to cross. The real question this reflection leaves isn't whether you choose truth or peace. It's whether you can be honest about which one you actually choose when no one is judging your answer. If you felt that this video helped you in any way, don't forget to leave a like. And if you think this page can help you in the future, make sure to follow. Understanding the human mind doesn't just change what you think, it changes who you are.